Hello, guys. Greetings of the day, and a warm welcome to the fifth and last video of a series in which we have been discussing freight management solution, right? All right. So, and also, I hope again that you have gone through all the videos sequentially because it's very much important to understand all the functions and all the features, of the solution in its proper way. And that's the reason that I think I kept on insisting you to go with the videos in a proper sequence. But fine, since we are going ahead with the last video, let me also talk about the remaining things to be discussed. And till now, we what exactly we have discussed so far is the has also covered the major shipping operations for which this particular solution have been developed, right? And that we have seen so far in our last video. And in this video, what exactly we are going to have a look at would be two things in major. One would be the custom activity, right? Because once a particular freight has reached to its destination, the next step would be to look inside the custom activity done by the custom officials of any of the particular respective country. And for that, we will have a look at these two options. And also, we will have the brief look inside how the reporting thing works, right? So let's assume that, in fact, not to be assumed, but yes, we already have created a shipping order, and we are having the list of other shipping orders as well, on which we can perform some custom activity. So now let's go and check that how our solution takes care of all these things in this particular menu. So in the major menu item custom activity, we are having two things. Let's say the custom clearance is one thing and custom revision is another thing. So the custom clearance, I would say that that will be the initial process when a particular shipment is either being arrived, by if we have imported that, or let's say if a particular shipment has got delivered to some other country if we have exported that, right? So as I said earlier, that the custom related things will be the final steps, to be taken by the respective officials. So let's go ahead and create a custom clearance first of all. And yes, in between, if they feel, they can create some revisions if they feel that there's some kind of documents will be required or something is missing, during the process they are currently going with. So they also can create the kind of revisions, and our solution allows us for that functionality as well. So let's go and create the custom clearance. It's very simple, as we can see on the screen that there are very few things on the screen right now, and we simply will be able to select the freight operation, right, wherein the custom procedures are applicable to be performed on, right? Okay, so let's select the one from here. We can mention the date of the actual operation, custom operation will be performed on, and in the fields of agent, I would say that the information will however be auto populated, but still we have an option to change if you feel that something is to be changed to there, so we have an option for that as well. So yes, let's keep it as is, and let's move further with the other options available. Same goes with the company, right? We have an option to select some other records instead of keeping it as is and keeping it as it was in the shipping operation while we were working with that. All right. We have another checkbox over here, which definitely means that it's not mandatory. But yes, if the officials, custom officials, would be asking you for some more documents, and if you feel that those documents, those procedural things are missing, you simply can click on this checkbox, which will activate a whole new section of document over here, and you will be able to upload the soft copy of the document. You can name it, you can mention the file type. I mean, either it's going to be something which you're going to upload from your machine, or you simply will need to, or you're simply going to mention a particular URL. So that thing will be mentioned over here by this menu, right? And you simply will be able to upload the file. If you choose to go with the URL, you will not get an option to upload anything from your machine, but yes, you simply will be able to mention the URL that you want to. All right, so that's how it works if you need a document, right? And unchecking this particular option, things will simply get disappeared, and which absolutely means that we don't need any other document, or we don't need any other information, or else in other words we can put it that way, that there is nothing which is missing and we simply can go ahead with the further operations. But still there are many reasons I would say that the revisions can take place. So in such cases we have two options. Once we save this particular record and once we confirm it, we can notice the change over here which is being done by the system in its stage. It was in draft, now it's in confirmed, but it is not yet done because we have an option for that separately. And the reason being that it can be asked for some more revisions. Revisions is again nothing, as I said, that if something is missing we can revise the whole process, and accordingly the officials can ask for that revisions. We have that thing as well in the system. So let's get back inside the custom clearance and we can see a new record has been generated. All right. And suppose if there will be, if you come across some kind of revisions, so let's say if the officials are asking for the kind of revisions, we simply can click on the button over here to mention that thing in the system that due to some of the reasons, officials have asked us to revise the process, and that will be creating the custom revision. Simply by giving a particular proper reason of that revision, we can click on that, and one more smart button will be generated and will be shown over here, saying us that there is one revision to perform. Same thing will be over here as well inside the custom activity, and inside if you go to the custom revisions. So as we can see that this particular shipping operation has three different revisions, or let's say the three times the operation have got revised. All right. So again, we can click on that, but we don't need to perform any such operation over here. It's just for our reference that how many revisions with what reasons have so far been performed on this particular custom operation, right? So let's go inside the custom clearance again. Let's go inside the record that we just have created, and let's click on done. If you feel that you are done with the procedures, we simply can click on done button over here and we can get done from that. All right. So that's how the custom activity works, and that's how the custom procedures can be recorded in our system for your reference. So that's all about the custom activity option and the measure menu item over here. Let's move ahead with the second agenda of this video, which is nothing but the reporting thing. It's not only about the logistics or the freight company, but in case of any company, in case of any business, ultimately what matters would be the results, would be the numbers. So that is something which is being provided over here by the reporting segment. And as you can see on the screen that we are having a small table over here mentioning the numbers, mentioning the results so far that we are getting in. We have some options available. Let's say if you want to download, and if you want to download the results, if you want to download these numbers as an Excel file, we can do that. And if you want to expand it, we have some options for that, right? With what parameters that you want to get these numbers counted, so we simply will be able to mention that thing from this particular menu item. And as of now, let's say the things are being counted is the bill amount and invoice amount. So, as I said earlier in the very initial portion of this series, that the solution is flexible enough that if you want to add some more features to it, if you want to add some more functionalities to what we are having right now in the solutions, that's completely possible by some more configurations and by some more and an extra development that will be possible. So, of course, it can be your requirement, or let's say it can be any of your clients' requirement that if they want to get some more parameters listed down so that they can have a look at the holistic view of the overall results, and so far they can check that how the company has been performing so far, right? So for that we are having that option available. As of now we are only having two things in short, but the more things can be added over here as well. So if you don't only want to see at the numbers in a tabular format, we always have an option to click on this particular button, which will showing us the same results in the graphical view with some options of charts available over there in the corner. So the way that you want to have a look at your data, the way you work with your data really matters, and that is something which is being provided by the reporting section of a solution over here. Again, if you want to make any kind of changes to what you're looking at, the kind of chart that you're looking at, right? So that's completely flexible and it's very easy to access the records that way. All right, guys. So that's how the reporting thing will work inside the solution, and we are just going ahead towards the end of this video, and of course I will say the series, because so far we had started by discussing the basic navigation menu items in the first video. In the second video, I think, guys, we had a look inside the configuration, right? We have configured the solution first. Also, in the further videos we try to enter the master data so that it comes in handy while we work with the shipping operations or any other operations that our system is allowing us to perform, and that is how the whole system can be used. And of course it will be very time saving for you if you go with this system, or let's say if you insist your customer to go with this particular system. And the further operations can also be added by some extra development, by some modifications, or if you want to get some more features inside this solution. So of course we are having a very good team of smart developers, testers, and some other people here at Serpent CS. And for sure, if you're working inside the freight, if you're working with any of the freight or the logistics company, this solution can really help you to make your life easier at your workplace. So thank you very much for being with us throughout the series of this video, right? And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You also can get some more videos of our other solutions. You can know more about our other services, both from our YouTube channel as well as on our websites. So thank you very much again, and have a nice day.